As you grow old, the only reliable support may not come from family but rather from these 5 pillars. As we age, we start to think more deeply about our lives, relationships, our purpose, and how we will navigate the years ahead. It's a beautiful time for reflection and a moment for many to realize that the kind of support we will need in our golden years may not come from where we once expected. For much of our lives, we lean on family as our core support system. While family remains an important source of love and connection, it's crucial to build a foundation that ensures our independence, dignity, and fulfillment. This foundation consists of 5 essential pillars that will empower you to thrive during the later stages of life, regardless of the challenges or changes that may come your way. Let's explore these pillars together, uncovering how each one contributes to a fulfilling, secure, and meaningful life after 65. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Financial independence. As we age, financial independence becomes more than just a necessity. It is the foundation of dignity, freedom, and self-determination in our later years. At 65 and beyond, the world may shift in unexpected ways. The predictable routines of work and raising a family give way to a different rhythm, often accompanied by financial uncertainties and unexpected expenses such as medical bills and home maintenance. The costs of simply enjoying life in your golden years can feel overwhelming if you aren't prepared. Financial independence isn't just about money, it's about creating a life where you are free to make choices without feeling beholden to others. Imagine waking up in the home you love, surrounded by the comfort you've worked for your entire life. You decide, without hesitation, to book that long-awaited trip to visit friends in another state or to take a painting class that has always intrigued you. You're not asking for permission or weighing every dollar, you're simply living on your own terms. This sense of agency, the ability to shape your days and invest in what brings you joy, comes from financial stability. For many, the idea of financial independence may feel daunting, especially if they believe they didn't save enough during their working years. However, it's never too late to make meaningful changes. Building financial independence doesn't require winning the lottery or making drastic sacrifices. It requires intentional, thoughtful steps that empower you to take control of your resources. Start by understanding your current financial situation. It's not just about how much you have, but how you manage it. Create a realistic budget that reflects your priorities. Are there subscriptions or expenses that no longer serve you? Redirect those funds toward an emergency savings account or an investment that can provide passive income. Small changes like these can snowball into a greater sense of security over time. Consider diversifying your sources of income. Even in retirement, there are ways to generate passive income, whether through rental properties, stock dividends, or a small side project that aligns with your skills. Some retirees have found fulfillment in tutoring, consulting, or sharing their hobbies, such as woodworking or crafting, as a way to bring in additional income. These efforts are not just about money, they're about staying engaged and finding new avenues for creativity and connection. Financial independence also involves planning for the unexpected. Life can throw curveballs, and having a safety net is essential. Meet with a financial advisor who understands your stage of life and can guide you in making wise decisions about your investments, retirement accounts, and estate planning. This isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about ensuring that you leave behind a legacy that aligns with your values. But financial independence isn't only about spreadsheets and bank accounts, it's deeply emotional. It's about reclaiming the confidence that comes with knowing you're prepared and that you won't have to compromise your dreams or dignity. It's the peace of mind that allows you to sleep soundly at night, knowing you've built a foundation that supports your independence. Take, for example, the story of Anne, a retired school teacher in her late 60s. Throughout her life, Anne lived modestly but intentionally, prioritizing saving for retirement, while indulging in simple joys that didn't strain her budget. Now, she has a small but steady income from her investments, allowing her to travel, participate in community theater, and host family gatherings without financial anxiety. Anne's financial independence isn't rooted in extravagance. It's in her ability to live freely without worry and cherish the moments that matter most. Financial independence is not just a pillar of aging well, it's a gateway to a life filled with choice, freedom, and the ability to embrace each day as a new adventure. It's the assurance that even as life changes, you remain in the driver's seat, charting a course that reflects your values and dreams. When you invest in your financial stability, you're investing in your independence, dignity, and future. It's not just about preparing for emergencies. It's about giving yourself the gift of living fully without fear or limitation. And that, more than anything, is what allows us to face the later chapters of life with confidence and grace. 2. Physical health. Physical health is the cornerstone of independence and vitality as we age. It's not just about living longer but about living better, staying active, engaged, and in control of your own life. When we talk about health at 65 and beyond, it's easy to focus on limitations or obstacles. However, taking care of your body is a powerful act of reclaiming your freedom. Your health is your greatest asset, and investing in it allows you to enjoy the moments that matter most. Imagine being able to walk into your favorite park and feel the crisp air on your face, moving freely without hesitation. It's about the joy of carrying your groceries, tending to your garden, or playing with your grandchildren without pain or exhaustion. These simple pleasures, often taken for granted, are rooted in the choices we make every day to care for our bodies. Prioritizing physical health doesn't mean adopting a grueling regimen. It means finding routines that fit your life and bring you joy. Start with movement, perhaps a walk around your neighborhood, or gentle yoga stretches that awaken your muscles and improve flexibility. These small, consistent actions accumulate over time, enhancing your strength, balance, and endurance. The beauty of physical activity is that it's never too late to start. Every step you take, every stretch you make, is a step toward a more vibrant, self-sufficient you. Your diet plays an equally crucial role in your physical well-being. Think of your meals as fuel for your body's engine, ensuring it runs smoothly and efficiently. A plate filled with colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains is not just nutritious, it's an act of self-love, a way of saying, I care about this body that carries me through life. Hydration is often overlooked but essential. Drinking enough water keeps your body functioning at its best, helping to prevent fatigue and promote clarity of mind. Preventative care is another key aspect of maintaining physical health. Regular checkups, screenings, and vaccinations are your first line of defense against potential health challenges. Early detection saves lives, and by staying proactive, you protect yourself from complications that could limit your independence. Taking care of your physical health isn't about avoiding the inevitable changes that come with age. It's about embracing the power you have to influence how you age. By nurturing your body, you create the possibility of not just living longer but truly thriving in the years ahead. 3. Emotional resilience. Life after 65 is a season of transformation. Children move away, careers close, and social circles can shift. These changes can bring moments of reflection, but they can also introduce challenges like loneliness, uncertainty, or a sense of loss. This is where emotional resilience becomes your greatest strength. It's the quiet confidence that you can weather life's storms and find meaning even during difficult moments. Emotional resilience isn't about pretending everything is fine when it isn't. It's about finding the strength to adapt and move forward with grace. It's the ability to face life's transitions with an open heart, knowing that change is a natural part of the journey. Resilience empowers you to transform loss into growth and endings into new beginnings. Think of resilience as a muscle. It grows stronger with practice. Small, intentional habits can make a profound difference. Start with mindfulness. Spend a few moments each day sitting quietly, focusing on your breath, or observing your thoughts without judgment. This practice creates space for clarity and calm, helping you respond to life's challenges with greater ease. Hobbies and passions are crucial anchors for emotional resilience. When you engage in activities you love, whether it's painting, gardening, or playing music, you create a sanctuary of joy and creativity. These moments remind you that life is full of beauty and possibility, even in its quieter chapters. Surrounding yourself with positivity, whether through uplifting books, music, or connections, helps nurture your emotional well-being. Gratitude is a simple yet transformative practice. By taking a moment each day to reflect on what you're thankful for, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's abundant in your life. Gratitude doesn't erase hardships, it offers perspective, allowing you to find light even in challenging times. One of the most beautiful aspects of resilience is its ability to help you rediscover purpose. Adapting to life's changes doesn't mean letting go of what you love, it means finding new ways to experience joy and fulfillment. Perhaps it's reconnecting with an old passion, mentoring younger generations, or giving back to your community through volunteering. These actions not only enrich your life but also remind you of your capacity to make a difference. At its core, emotional resilience is about believing in your own strength. It's knowing that no matter what life brings, you have the tools to adapt, heal, and thrive. This strength allows you to face the future with hope and confidence, creating a life that is not only enduring but deeply fulfilling. 4. A supportive social circle. As we grow older, the people around us become one of the most important sources of strength, joy, and connection. Yet, for many, this stage of life can bring changes that feel isolating. Children move away to build their own lives, and friends or spouses may no longer be as present as they once were. In these moments, having a supportive social circle becomes not just a luxury but a necessity for emotional and mental well-being. Friendships in our later years differ from the bonds we formed in youth. They're built on shared experiences, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of life's complexities. Unlike family relationships, which often come with obligations and expectations, friendships are chosen connections. These chosen bonds have the unique ability to provide companionship without judgment and support without conditions. Imagine the warmth of a friend who knows your stories, laughs at your quirks, and listens without offering advice unless asked. Picture the joy of meeting regularly with a group of peers who share your interests, whether it's a book club, gardening group, or walking circle in your neighborhood. These connections are the antidote to loneliness. They remind you that even as life changes, you are not alone. Building a supportive social circle doesn't happen overnight, nor does it always come easily. It requires intention and effort, especially at a stage in life when many feel it's too late to start anew. However, it's never too late to connect. Relationships can flourish at any age, and the bonds you build now can be just as meaningful, if not more so, than those you've had in the past. Start by seeking opportunities to engage with others. Join groups or organizations that align with your interests, perhaps a local senior center, a religious community, or a hobby club. Volunteering is another wonderful way to meet like-minded people while giving back to your community. The act of helping others fosters connections and brings purpose to your own life. Rekindling old friendships can also be incredibly rewarding. Reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in years, an old schoolmate, a former coworker, or even a neighbor. A simple phone call or letter can reopen doors to a relationship that once brought you happiness. Don't underestimate the power of small, consistent gestures in maintaining and deepening friendships. A quick check-in call, a handwritten note, or an invitation for coffee can go a long way in nurturing relationships. True connection doesn't require grand gestures. It's built in the quiet moments of care and attention. For those who may feel shy or hesitant, remember that vulnerability is a strength. It's okay to share your need for companionship or express your desire to connect. Most people, regardless of age, are looking for the same thing: genuine, meaningful relationships. A supportive social circle is more than just a buffer against loneliness, it's a source of vitality. Friends encourage you to try new things, stay active, and laugh often. They celebrate your successes and stand by you in difficult times, reminding you that you are seen, valued, and loved. At its heart, a strong social circle gives life texture and depth. It's the shared stories, mutual understanding, and the simple joy of being together that make this stage of life rich and rewarding. When you invest in friendships, you're investing in a brighter, more connected future for yourself, one of the greatest gifts you can give and receive in your golden years. 5. A clear sense of purpose. Purpose is the invisible thread that weaves meaning into our lives, giving us direction, motivation, and fulfillment. As we age, especially after 65, the roles that once defined us, as a parent, professional, or caregiver, may begin to shift or fade. For many, this can feel like a loss, a sudden void where purpose once thrived. However, a clear sense of purpose doesn't end with retirement or an empty nest. It evolves, inviting us to discover new paths that enrich our lives in profound ways. Living with purpose isn't about staying busy or filling time. It's about waking up each day with a reason to engage, contribute, and find joy in the world around you. It's about acknowledging that your life still holds value, not because of what you produce, but because of the light you bring to yourself and others. Imagine the satisfaction of mentoring someone younger, sharing your wisdom and life experiences in a way that helps them navigate their journey. Picture the pride of crafting something with your hands, a garden that flourishes under your care, a quilt that warms a loved one, or a meal shared with friends. These acts, though seemingly small in the moment, create ripples of meaning that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Finding purpose often starts with reflection. What excites you? What brings you peace? Perhaps it's a lifelong passion you've set aside or an interest you've never had time to explore. Purpose doesn't have to be grand or lofty. It can be as simple as tending to a flower bed, fostering a stray animal, or volunteering at a local food bank. The key is aligning your actions with what feels meaningful to you. For many, giving back to the community becomes a powerful source of purpose. Whether it's volunteering at a hospital, reading to children at a library, or organizing neighborhood events, acts of service not only benefit others but also nurture your own sense of fulfillment. They connect you to something larger than yourself, reminding you of your place in a vibrant, interconnected world. Purpose can also be found in creative pursuits. Writing, painting, singing, or playing an instrument can provide a profound sense of accomplishment. These activities offer a way to express yourself, leaving a piece of your spirit in the world while finding joy in the process of creating. It's important to remember that purpose doesn't have to be singular or static. It can change as your life evolves, adapting to your needs and circumstances. If you find purpose in mentoring today, you might discover new meaning in storytelling or advocacy tomorrow. The beauty of purpose is that it's never fixed. It's as dynamic and multifaceted as the life you've lived. Living with purpose enhances your mental and emotional well-being. It keeps your mind engaged, sharpens your focus, and fosters resilience in the face of life's challenges. Purpose gives you a reason to persevere, find hope in the everyday, and cherish the time you have. Consider the story of Robert, a retired engineer who once felt adrift without the structure of his career. He rediscovered purpose by teaching basic woodworking skills to young adults at a community center. His workshops became a source of pride and joy, giving him a chance to share his expertise while building relationships with a new generation. Through this, Robert not only reignited his passion for crafting but also found deep fulfillment in mentoring others. Purpose is what keeps the spark of life alive even in its quieter chapters. It's the gentle yet unwavering voice that says your story isn't over. There's still so much to give, explore, and celebrate. Embracing purpose allows you to create a life rich with meaning at any age. When you live with purpose, you're not merely passing time, you're investing in a legacy of love, creativity, and impact. And in doing so, you ensure that every day, no matter how ordinary it may seem, is infused with extraordinary meaning. 6. Lifelong learning. Lifelong learning is not merely about acquiring new skills or keeping up with the times. It's about staying connected to the boundless curiosity that makes life vibrant. At 65 and beyond, learning becomes a statement of resilience and hope. It declares that no matter your age, there are still mysteries to explore, passions to ignite, and opportunities to grow. Embracing lifelong learning transforms the later years of life into a period of discovery rather than stagnation. Learning keeps the mind alive, sharp, and engaged. It's about more than just facts or figures. It's about uncovering new ways of thinking, challenging your perspectives, and finding joy in the act of discovery. Whether it's diving into a book about history, taking up watercolor painting, or mastering the intricacies of a smartphone, every new lesson adds depth to your life. These moments of learning are not just practical, they're profound, reminding you that you are capable, curious, and infinitely adaptable. Consider the sense of achievement that comes from finally understanding a concept that once felt daunting, or from creating something with your hands that didn't exist before. That satisfaction affirms that your mind remains a fertile ground for growth, regardless of age. And this growth doesn't happen in isolation, it often brings connection. Joining a class, attending a lecture, or participating in a workshop introduces you to a community of like-minded individuals who share your enthusiasm and curiosity. Lifelong learning also nurtures emotional well-being. It provides a sense of purpose and accomplishment, helping combat feelings of loneliness or irrelevance that sometimes accompany aging. Engaging in learning reinforces that your contributions to the world, whether through knowledge, creativity, or wisdom, are as valuable as ever. Helen, a retired school counselor, discovered this truth when she began attending poetry readings in her community. What started as a casual interest grew into a passion for writing her own poetry. Through this, she not only expressed herself but also connected with others who shared her love of words. Her world expanded in ways she hadn't imagined, proving that learning isn't just about acquiring information, it's about embracing life's endless potential for connection and growth. Learning doesn't require grand ambitions or rigorous study. It can be as simple as watching a documentary, trying a new recipe, or taking a short walk to explore the natural world with fresh eyes. Each act of learning is an affirmation that life still holds wonder, that each day brings the possibility of something new. By embracing lifelong learning, you create a life of continuous growth, curiosity, and fulfillment, proving that age is no barrier to discovery. 7. Adaptability to change. Adaptability is the quiet strength that allows you to navigate life's ever-changing landscape with grace and resilience. At 65 and beyond, change is inevitable, whether it manifests as shifting family dynamics, health challenges, or lifestyle transitions. While these changes can feel daunting, they also present opportunities to redefine your life and embrace what lies ahead with courage. Adapting to change begins with a shift in perspective. It's not about denying the difficulties or pretending everything is easy. It's about facing the truth of your circumstances and choosing to respond with flexibility and hope. When you adapt, you're not giving up, you're growing. You're finding new ways to thrive in an evolving world while reaffirming your ability to shape your own story. Change often requires letting go, which can be painful, but it also creates space for new experiences, connections, and joys. Downsizing a family home, for instance, may initially feel like losing a part of yourself. However, by embracing the simplicity and freedom that comes with a smaller space, you can discover unexpected opportunities, such as more time to travel, less worry about maintenance, and the chance to create a fresh environment that reflects who you are now. Adaptability also calls for creativity. When circumstances limit what you once did easily, it invites you to think outside the box. If long walks in the park are no longer feasible, perhaps a stroll around a botanical garden or tending to a small balcony garden can provide a similar sense of peace and connection to nature. Each adjustment you make is a testament to your resilience and ingenuity. Resilience and adaptability are deeply intertwined. Every time you overcome a challenge, you strengthen your ability to face the next one. This resilience comes from recognizing that change doesn't diminish who you are. It reveals new facets of your strength. It's the acknowledgement that, while you may not control the winds of change, you can always adjust your sails to navigate them. George, a retired carpenter, embodies this principle. When arthritis limited his ability to work with wood as he once did, he turned to smaller, less physically demanding projects, like carving intricate designs into walking sticks. These projects not only allowed him to continue his craft, but they also brought joy to others as he gifted the sticks to friends and neighbors. By adapting to his new reality, George found a way to continue pursuing his passion in a way that aligned with his current abilities. Ultimately, adaptability is about embracing life as it is rather than clinging to what it used to be. It's about finding joy and meaning in unexpected places and proving to yourself that you can thrive regardless of the circumstances. When you adapt, you open yourself to the beauty of the present moment and the possibilities of the future, showing that even in the face of change, life remains full of promise and purpose. Building a legacy of resilience and fulfillment. As we journey through the later chapters of life, the measure of our fulfillment is not found in avoiding challenges, but in how we respond to them. True support in old age does not come solely from others, it comes from within, from the pillars we carefully build to uphold our independence, dignity, and sense of purpose. Each of the 7 pillars — financial independence, physical health, emotional resilience, a supportive social circle, a clear sense of purpose, lifelong learning, and adaptability to change — serves as a foundation for a life well lived. Together, they form a roadmap to thriving, a guide to crafting a life rich in meaning, connection, and growth. This isn't about resisting the inevitable changes that aging brings, but about embracing the power you have to shape your own journey. Every step you take to nurture your health, your mind, and your relationships is an act of self-love. Every new skill you learn, every friendship you cultivate, and every change you adapt to becomes a testament to your resilience and your refusal to let age define your spirit. Think of this time not as the closing of a book but as the opening of a new chapter, one that you have the power to write. The wisdom and experience you've gathered over the years are not just reflections of your past. They are tools to create a brighter, richer future. This is your time to explore, connect, inspire, and thrive. As you stand on the foundation of these pillars, you're not just preparing to face life's uncertainties, you're celebrating its possibilities. You're proving to yourself and the world that aging is not an ending but a profound and beautiful continuation of the story that is uniquely yours. So take a step forward with courage and grace. Build your pillars, cherish your journey, and know that the legacy you create is not just for those who come after you. It's a gift to yourself, a life of dignity, joy, and fulfillment that stands strong through every season. The best is yet to come. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.